What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Guys, it is the last chance to pack Scream cards. The promo is done today. I believe they're out of packs at either 4 or 6 p.m. I think the graphic said 6 p.m, but my stream seemed convinced that it was 4 p.m. But if you guys are enjoying Draft to Glory and you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up on the video, it would of course be very much appreciated. Let's try the 4-2-3-1. I know we're not taking wingers, which has typically hurt us a lot. And in fact, I'm tempted to still take that Messi, but that Dalglish with a Hunter, 5-star, 4-star is very good. Good dribbling, good stam, obviously great pace and shooting with that Hunter Chem style. Yeah, so the aim here today is to win the draft and pack a Scream card before they're out of packs. We haven't packed one from draft yet. Ooh, Royce. This Royce card is really nice every time we've had him. He's another card that's just unbelievably well-rounded. Decent stamina, and then, you know, high 80s in almost every stat. 4-star, 4-star, high medium work rates, 5'11", very nice indeed. So yeah, and that's the aim for the day. Let's take Kevin De Bruyne for that central cam spot as well. I've had like mixed feelings with De Bruyne this year. Come on, give me Pele. Ooh, Haji's okay though. That'd be our second icon. Pop him in the middle there. That'd be really good for chemistry. Yeah, but De Bruyne has been one of those weird ones. He looks like he should be unreal for this game, you know, the way this game plays. 5'11", 5-star, 4-star, high. He doesn't have the greatest agility and balance, but obviously the right chem style would boost that. But his physicals are insane. His dribbling, passing, and shooting outside of that is absolutely, immense. And you would expect him to play really well. So let's see if we can give him another try in the draft here today. Now we actually have got two real good choices. Number one, we take Delaney. Strong links to Royce. And is a pretty solid card. Really well-rounded physicals. Really good defending. Reactions and composure are nice. Passing's not the greatest, but he does have an artist chem style. Shooting's not terrible. Sprint speed, acceleration, very good. And then we have Fabinho, who has really good defending and physicals. Very good reactions, composure, and ball control, but his agility and balance super low, so he will feel heavy on the ball. Passing is a lot better. Shooting is irrelevant because he's a CDM and not the fastest, but as a Brazilian, probably a lot easier to link. So we'll take him to start with and move on to our secondary CDM, which is going to be a waste of space. We could take this guy in the hopes that we get James Rodriguez. We could take Hayden just because he's Premier League. I think we'll take Torres. He's got a Shadow Chem style on him as well. So not too bad. And then in at left back, Robertson's very nice. Obviously strong links to Fabinho, giving him full chem. So I'm going to pick the goalkeeper now, just so that we got... Oh, I don't really want Keylor Navas. But at the same time, Thiago Silva or Marquinhos or an icon would be amazing. And this card is good. If you had a basic chem style on him, I know it doesn't. It has shield, which is what the reflex is speed and kicking or something, isn't it? Yeah. This is a really bad, really bad chem style for a goalkeeper. But if you have basic, 99 diving, 93 handling, 99 reflexes, 94 positioning, and then 86 kicking, like that is a really good card. I'm going to take him and literally bank on the fact that we get a Carlos Puyol or Ronald Koeman. They show up quite a lot. Not on this occasion, though. We could take that Akanji. Ooh, now I kind of wish I took Delaney. Or we could take Stones. Stones would get some links, obviously, into the Premier League players. And there's that Puyol that I was looking for. Thiago Silva was there as well, but I still prefer that Puyol. This is a nice draft all of a sudden. We've got 3 icons. We've got a really strong starting 11. João Cancelo with a shadow. I want that. That in terms of the first 11, guys, that is an absolutely massive draft. It's just that CDM that lets us down. And then Navas off chem. Stones off chem a little bit as well. But we can... I wonder if we could fix that. Yeah, Premier League CDM here. And we'll be good. Royce off chem as well. Maybe like a David De Gea here would be quite nice. No, but we get our 4th icon. Edwin van der Sar puts us up to 100 chemistry. And now we are looking at a monster draft. I think this is the most icons I've ever got in a draft before anyway, 4. We got potential for a 5th as well. Oh my God, Virgil van Dijk. Get in there. This draft is monstrous. We've got the 3 Liverpool trio, De Bruyne, Royce, 4 icons. It's just this right CDM that needs to go. I'm thinking if we can start Stones and maybe put Puyol in there. That's probably, or we could put Stones in here. Start him, probably a better CDM. So we have Royce and Stones on 6 and 7, or we have just Puyol on 7. I think I'll start like that, actually. That's probably a lot better. Look at that draft, guys. What a team that is. It's already a 187. We haven't even got into the bench yet. We'll take Hector Bellerin. Not that we're going to use him, but we shall take him. And we'll take Thomas. It's not the Scream Muller, but I'll take Thomas Muller just because if we can get a 189 here, that would be pretty cool. Next up, this Bellarabi card's not bad. He'll make a really good sub. 4-star, 3-star, 4-star, but 6 foot, high medium. Great agility for a man who's 6 foot. Great pace, good physicals. He'll come on and be a really, really strong super sub for us, especially if we need that pace injection up front. I would love to get one more icon out of these last few picks. A Pele, obviously, or a Desai would be amazing. Or a Neymar. Or I'm going to take Neymar. We've got to, really. Oh, wow. Got 3 PSG players there. Griezmann, we could just start in at right cam. Firmino, we could start in at right cam instead of Royce. But I think Royce is just fine. So we'll take Neymar. He'll probably get subbed on for Haji. I have not had good experiences with this card. You would think he's going to be a good card, but his reactions are super low. His stamina's good. His dribbling in general is good. His passing in general is good. And his shooting in general is good. So is his pace. 4-star, 4-star as well. But there's something about him in game where he just doesn't quite work out right. And then our last bench pick will be Raheem Sterling. So we are already at a 187 with 2, maybe even 3 super low rated cards. So this reserve section, guys, could give us our first ever 189. We'll take Kieran Trippier. I'm not going to use him, but he could be utilised. But we'll just pop him in there. I actually think I'm going to keep the team as it is. I don't even think I'll bring Puyol back into centre-back role. I think I'll keep Stones and Van Dijk and keep Puyol in that CDM role. Can we get our 5th icon, though, EA? Not like that. 3 more picks to go, guys. Oh, God. All right. 2. Wow. This reserves has been absolutely woeful. Not getting any better either. Does Carlos Vera upgrade the squad? He does, but it's not going to take us up enough. So we'll take, I think, Jamie Vardy, which I can't believe he didn't get an inform this week. 3 goals, man, in Leicester's record win. He's got a good card, hasn't he? Let's take him anyway. Let's pop him on the bench instead of Hector Bellerin. As I say, it won't even take us to a 188. So we would need a miracle anyway to get up to a 189, which we can't. And then our last pick, ooh, Doucouré. Can we get him into the team on full chem? I think we can. We pop him over there and swap those 2 around and then pop Puyol in there. That is pretty fantastic. I'll tell you something, guys. That is an absolutely immense draft. I can't wait to lose in the first round. That is an absolutely immense draft. Even though it's not my highest rated draft, this has probably got to be my best draft. Dalglish is amazing. Royce and De Bruyne. I mean, I've had my ups and downs with De Bruyne and Haji as well. But they are good cards, great cards. Royce has been phenomenal the entire time. Fabinho and Doucouré informs are great. The back line is absolutely spectacular. If you saw this team in Foot Champs, you'd be like, wow, what a team. I know it's not Foot Champs, but that is the squad, guys. We've then got Sterling, Neymar, and probably Vardy as our super subs for later on in games. That is the squad, guys. Let's get into the action. All right, guys, into the gameplay we go. And the first opponent we come up against got a 4-3-3 team with some really good players in there. Pogba, Mane, and Messi, of course. His backline is strong with Digne in there as well, and Zanetti. And, you know, Harry Kane up front, not bad, man. Like, when you've got players that don't fit the meta in this game, but still have exceptional shooting stats, like Kane, like Lewandowski, who else would we put up there? I can't even remember. But there's like 4 or 5, like probably I'd say Edin Dzeko scream card. There's probably like 4 or 5 strikers that, yes, they don't have the pace, they don't have the agility or the skill moves or the weak foot, but what they do have is just the ability to bang goals. It's a scary prospect to see that attack. You know, the pace down the wings and then cutting the ball back. As you know, guys, like obviously most goals in FIFA 20 right now are scored via cutbacks. So Harry Kane would be good for that. But we put this guy to the sword, man. Dalglish, phenomenal. Like, honestly, phenomenal. I was really, really impressed with him. And this team in general, we talked about it as we were building the team. This is probably my best draft. Like, not my highest rated draft. But in terms of like to a man, we didn't need to make any subs off the start. You know, the back line was exceptional. The midfield was brilliant. I did have my reservations about Hagi and De Bruyne as we go into game number 2 here. I did have my reservations about Hagi and De Bruyne, but even they were fantastic. They both scored in that first game right there. And I think for me, the biggest surprise was how good Hagi was. He seemed to get involved in the play a lot. Like a lot. But here's Dalglish, guys, pops it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne again gets the shot off, hits the goalkeeper, and bang, that one gets headed in twice for the goal there. I can't even remember who scored that. We then get another goal on the stroke of half-time, guys. Dalglish gets in behind here and just drills that across the keeper, and that was a really nice finish there to make it 2-0, and that's where this guy decided to quit. So far, 2 games, no goals conceded. Puyol, Van Dijk, Cancelo, and Robertson proving to be extremely effective across the back line there, as you would half expect them to be. You can see from the match stats as well, dominating possession, just a generally easy time. Into the semi-final we go. We come up against a 3-5-2, a really strong formation this year, and he has got 3 of the 4 monsters up front, with Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar only missing out on Ronaldo. Suarez, another one of those strikers, I suppose, but then his back line, you know, again, 3 of the best centre-backs in the game, Van Dijk, Umtiti, and Longley. I suppose, like, one of the only players that you could really consider is not worth it there is Umtiti, who you could switch out for Varane or potentially for Puyol. But we took the lead to go 1-0 up. And then from a goal kick, 35 minutes in, he gives me the ball as well. Hagi picks up the loose ball. Hagi goes in. Lots of little close dribbling there. Finds Dalglish, finds Hagi. Hagi shoots and scores again. And as I say, guys, Hagi was just doing absolute bits for us in this game. Once we got 2-0 up and got into the second half, again, no goals conceded at the moment. We get in behind with Dalglish here again. Lovely little drag back into Neymar, who finesses that one past the goalkeeper. This was the only game that I made subs in. We subbed on Neymar and Sterling. And fortunately enough, they both scored. But there's Dalglish with another phenomenal finish to make it 4-0. And as I say, they both scored. So you know that I've got another goal coming in here. We go down the left-hand side with Sterling into Dalglish. He gets into the box. This guy is just all over the place right now. You know, he's 4-0 down. He's just panicking. He's rushing his defending. We get really lucky there to get the ball back to Sterling. But he slams that one home to make it 5. And that soon became 6. Raheem Sterling again breaking down here. I tried to do a fancy finish there. I even tried to time it. You see I mistimed it, but he taps that in for 6. And that was the game. So 3 games in, guys, not a single goal conceded, which for some people, you might be like, meh, whatever, man. For me, that's incredible. So leading into the final, we'll come up against a super squad. This was a viewer as well, and I was worried because he's changed chem styles. He's got shadows across his back line. Also shadows on Kante and De Jong. He's got hunters on his 2 wide attackers and Paul Pogba. He did sub off Andone up front as well. And so as soon as I saw that the position modifiers, the chem styles had been changed, I was just like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. You know, like very few people do that. I don't even do it. I can't be bothered. But once again, Hagi there coming in hot with a rebound goal to make it 1-0. And at that point, I just relaxed a little bit. I was able to control the game a little bit more. We get in behind here. Good steal of the ball onto the defender there. Pass that one into Dalglish to make it 2-0. 2 soon became 3 in this game. Dalglish again just skipping past Felipe there. In the back line, comes in, gets the easy cutback if he wants it, but just drills that past the goalkeeper to make it 3. And finally, guys, the last goal of the draft. You could probably tell that I've already closed down this draft by now. Lovely goal to make it 4-0 as well. Tried to pass it off there. You'll see the final stages of this goal here. But what I was most impressed about from this draft, not only was this unbelievable defensively, didn't concede a goal, which is, as I say, that's why, again, I talked about it when we built it. I'll say again, I feel like this is my best ever draft. You know, absolutely insane team, insane gameplay, not a goal conceded, a very comfortable draft victory in the end. Let's get into the packs. All right, guys, so we pick up a fantastic draft win there. Look at that record as well. Quite cool, isn't it? 80 wins, 20 losses in the draft. So on average, a 4-to-1 win-loss ratio, which I suppose is about right. This team was fantastic. I was impressed for a change with Haji. He scored a fair few goals. But this man right here, just an absolute masterclass. I can see why a lot of the pros are using him. I can see why, for an 87 rated icon, he's one of the most expensive out there right now, coming in at 1.7 million, and his 90 rated icon is 1.99 million or 2 million. And I understand why. He's just brilliant. The 5-star weak foot is great. I didn't even make that many subs. In the semi-final, we bought on Sterling and Neymar, but this team just played brilliantly. We didn't even concede a single goal the entire draft, which for me is amazing because I'm terrible defensively. It goes to show how overpowered that Puyol and Van Dijk partnership can be. So there we go, guys. A draft win. Are we going to get a scream card? That's the question we get. Oh, that's the first time I've got this terrible rewards. 2 rare gold packs and a premium gold pack. That is the first time of all. What are we on the draft? 13 times. And that is the first time that we have got the worst reward. That sucks quite a lot. Can we get anything? We get a board. Oh, we get a Champions League card, but it's not even a... Is it Matip? No. Is it Kameni? We're an Ajax Champions League card's not too bad. A rare, isn't he 82 rated as well? He might be. Yeah, 82 rated Champions League card. That's not the worst. I know he's not worth anything right now. But there will come a day where he's probably worth like 4 or 5k. So that's pretty nice, I suppose. Like silver lining and all that. And then we've got 2 rare gold packs. I mean, these are just terrible packs. We went through it so many times last year. You might still get something here or there out of it. We do get another board or a walkout. It's only a board. It's going to be... Please just be Vidal. It's not. It's Aranguiz. Terrible. And this is why these packs are terrible. Because if there's only 3 players in here... Yeah, there is. Look at that. I mean... with how cheap 83s and lower are typically, there's a few expensive ones, but typically this is a nightmare of a reward, because this will be one of those occasions where I will struggle to make my money back. Even Biglia, an 82 rated card, isn't selling. Isn't selling for much, just isn't selling. And then last but not least, guys, so unless we hit something big out of this, it was a bust for today. We're not going to hit anything big, not even a board. And that's where we're at, really, I suppose. There you go. I'll tell you what, that has saved me that. 5k for the centre forwards cam card. That is going to really help us make some money back off of this draft, especially with that blue card that we did get. The buying kit selling. Yeah, okay, we'll make maybe 300 coins off of that. Not that that's a lot. Portuguese kit selling. Maybe 300 coins off of that as well. I might have to discard them. Maybe they don't sell. A couple of squad fitnesses. A couple of Lazio left mids. But again, they're just not worth anything. So, embarrassingly, the most expensive card we packed was a position modifier. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.